Hello, everyone, and welcome back into another podcast. Today, we are going to talk about something important, something a lot of us have experienced at some point. We are talking about boiling. But here's a twist. We're going to look at it through the story of Wicked. Now, before you think, wait, what do Broadway witches have to do with boiling? Stay with me, because if you really look at Wicked, it's actually a powerful story about being different, being judged, and learning to stand up for yourself. And honestly, I think we can all take a lesson or two from Elphaba journey. Alright, let's start with Elphaba, the so-called Wicked Witch of the West. Before she was a scary green lady with a flying broomstick, she was just a girl who was different. She didn't look like everyone else. She didn't act like everyone else. And because of that, people treated her like an outcast. Sound familiar? Maybe you've been in that spot before. Maybe you felt like the odd one out. The person who doesn't quite fit the mold that everyone expects. It happens in school, in sports, at work, pretty much everywhere. And Wicked does a great job of showing how painful that can be. From the moment Elphaba arrived at school, people judge her before they even get to know her. They laugh at her, exclude her, and treat her like she's some kind of a joke. Just because she's different. If that's not bullying, I don't know what is. And I'm sorry, I did not say that word very well. Then we have Glinda, Miss Popular, Miss Perfect, Hair and Miss. I can flirt and get whatever I want. She's the kind of person who at first, seems like she has a perfect life. And at the beginning, let's be honest, she's not the nicest Elphaba. She laughs at her, annoys her, and goes along with the crowd. But here's what makes Wicked so great. Glinda changes. She realizes that what people say about Elphaba isn't true. She sees that Elphaba isn't some villain. She's just someone trying to do the right thing. And this is where it connects to real life. How many times do we see people get bullied, but we don't say anything? Maybe we're afraid of standing out. Or maybe we just don't realize the impact our words or silence can have. But Wicked reminds us that sometimes we have to make a choice. Are we going to follow the crowd? Or are we going to stand up for what's right? Now let's talk about Defying Gravity. Because this song is a whole mood. It's the moment where Elphaba decides she's done letting other people define her. She realizes that she doesn't have to fit into anyone else's version of what she should be. And so she takes control. She rises above the bullying, literally and figuratively. And that's what we all have to do sometimes. There will always be people who try to bring you down, who tell you that you're not good enough. But at the end of the day, you get to decide who you are, no one else. Maybe your Defying Gravity moment isn't flying on a broomstick, although let's be honest, that would be kind of awesome. Maybe it's standing up to a bully. And maybe it's choosing to be yourself. Even when it's hard, maybe it's supporting someone else who is struggling. Whatever it is, Wiki reminds us that we all have the power to break free from negativity. There we go, and be who we are meant to be. At the end of Wicked, Elphaba and Glinda go their separate ways, but they have both changed for the better. Glinda learns the importance of kindness. Elphaba learns that being different isn't a weakness, it's her greatest strength. And that's what I want to leave you with today. If you've ever been bullied, if you ever felt like you didn't fit in, you're not alone. And if you ever felt, and if you've ever been in Glinda's shoes, where you laughed along with the crowd or stay silent, it's never too late to do better. So as we wrap it up, just remember, your story isn't written by other people. You get to define who you are. And like Elphaba, you don't have to be afraid to defy expectations and rise above the negativity. There we go. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you for the next episode, which is the Bible verse of the day.